Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
Good evening to all you art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Proof of Comics. I'm your host, Frédéric Guimont, and I'm joined tonight with a couple of co-hosts and our special guest tonight that we'll get to in just a minute. But before, let me introduce, as always, my good friend Wrangler from Frequency Studios. How you doing, Wrangler?
Doing good. In fact, I'm so excited for tonight's show that I think I've run out of grooming jokes. That running gag is probably about done by now.
All right, we'll have to find another running gag. You have to
Yeah,
run fast.
no more trimming nose hairs or edging up the unibrow. I kind of, the well is run dry.
The well's run dry. We're moving on.
One last one. I've pierced my moles. There we go.
I'm not sure what to think about
finish
that.
it with that one.
Well, we're happy to have you here regardless, Wrangler. Thank you for joining us, man. It's a pleasure to see you as always.
Thank you.
And we got Mr. Chris Fisk as well with us tonight. How you doing, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I'm still recovering from last night with Wrangler. The horrifying, what is it? The horrors, the man-made horrors beyond all comprehension that Grok unleashed upon us.
What did
Yeah,
you do
when
this
you
time?
put Luvapor at the keyboard with a grok, things happen. Things that
Yes.
you cannot put live on air.
All the good video stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to add, he apparently made some video based on a dream he had that was completely like nonsensical, where a woman like pulls a train out of like the background behind her as a news anchor and starts doing stuff with it. Looks like she's brushing her teeth, if you know what I mean. And
Okay.
he put that as a reply to the Sony, like Sony.
I gotta go look that up, see if he's got responses to that.
Yeah. Like he basically put it as just a reply, no comment about how there's no discs or whatever for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And so he asked Grok, what was the meaning of this video in response to the no disc PlayStation, and the most insane, like abstract, like we have officially reached AGI, because Grok gave this weird, like poetic explanation of why a woman is deep throating a bullet train in protest to the Sony PlayStation not having discs.
Wow. We live in interesting times, folks.
It's got 19 views and 1 like.
Keep your children away from the internet. The internet is getting weirder and weirder every day.
Yes, it is.
I want to say a good welcome back to our guest tonight, our very special guest, Mr. Dave Brink. How you doing, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm tired, but I'm good. Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you for having me on.
Dude, it's a
The
pleasure.
honor.
I know it's very late where you're at. It's like 2 a.m., so we're very respectful of your time. I will try to cover as much as we can tonight with Safeguard, and I want to look back at Perfect 10 a little bit because I just got my copy this week, so very excited.
cool.
I'm about I'm at the third chapter at the moment of reading it, so I'm not
Do
done
you-
yet.
By the way, do you guys sometimes notice that it becomes more difficult sometimes to recognize old clips from movies you know you've seen, but because they're further and further away, sometimes it gets a little bit foggy, right? Like
Yeah.
what is this movie again? So I saw these fragments, and I'm like, in 50 years, we don't know what the world will look like in 50 years. But how many of these movies we know now will just be lost, right? People
Yeah.
forget
most.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to keep pirating movies because that seems to be
Yeah.
what's keeping the films.
Kind of like Kindle removing 1984 from people's ebook readers.
Yeah, because I don't think like
That's just so on the nose.
yeah, removing is
Yeah.
one thing, but like just minor distortions eat at like the media all the time. Like they showed TV shows that like when they went to DVD, they removed minor scenes here and there, and stuff
yeah.
just gets
Or,
removed.
or alter them. Here's a weird one that I don't understand. Lilo and Stitch. Do you guys remember the scene where Lilo
I didn't
ran
see the
into another
movie.
room? Nani ran after her and found her hiding in the dryer.
Yeah, they replaced the dryer with like it looked like
Pizza
a
box.
chopping block. Oh
Yes.
yeah, it was a
Pizza
pizza box
box.
leaning up against the counter.
I
yeah.
saw that on Twitter. Yeah, they removed
Why?
they replaced the background on the animation. It changed the context.
Well, I am a proud owner of the original Fantasia, and I will never part with that. Do you remember the Centaurs?
Yes.
Yeah, that nobody will see. There's no more Disney. It's kind of like having a Song of the South VHS.
Yeah.
With gold, because historical revisionism. The communists come in and they're just like, that never happened, and they just remove it and steal it from people's possessions. So if it's digital, they will take it. But if you have a physical, copy of it,
Yeah.
hold on to it for dear life.
Yeah, which is why we're all here, I think, backing physical comic books nowadays.
Hell yeah.
All of us in our space are pro physical. I'll sell digital for people who prefer digital and ask for it, of course, but I want to make sure that there's always a hard copy version of it, because it's what we love, is to be able to hold on to culture and pick it up and share it around and hand it to people and just lend it and lose it and forget who got it and then see it again like years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did they remove centaurs from Fantasia?
So in the centaur scene in Fantasia, it was basically a debutante ball allegory, and it was a bunch of these little white girls basically getting ready for their dances with their male suitors. And there is a very distinct black centaur that's a little black girl that's half mule instead of half horse. And they completely like Stalined her out of the entire scene. Things are just moving without like a ghost is moving it. She's literally removed from every scene.
So, yeah, you wonder for what? So they sanitize things, but why? Like,
Yeah.
it's so strange. What are these decisions? So nowadays when I still have Netflix, right? Because, well, I have a partner, but they upload new movies every once per week, and there's always there has to be this reason why this particular movie got in there. I'm always suspicious about these movies. They go
Yeah.
through some system that they get approved. It can't have specific scenes, so I'm always trying to look for those when I watch this movie that I've never seen before. Why is this movie on here? They're trying to do something.
Propaganda. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me give a quick hello real quickly to the chat. We got a lot of people here. We got Adam Weber is here. with the
Hey.
Canadian flag to open the chat tonight, as he does traditionally with Comicsgate Commandos as well. My respect, Mr. Adam Weber. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Hi there.
We got Dave Brink, of course, who's here on the panel with us as our special guest. We're going to get to him in just a minute. We got Mike, fan of Genuine Cosmonaut, GDN2. Good late night to you, Dave. That's right. Yeah, we appreciate you
Hello,
hanging
Mike.
out, man. Like, it's really late for you, so we're going to be very cognizant of your time and get straight to the good stuff. But first, the chat. We got Skeleton Corpse, who was our guest last week. We got to know Skelko in person. Nice to see you, Skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Skeleton Corpse.
Hope things are going well with you. We're going to have you back on the show real quick. Like, he's got a lot to say. He's getting started. He's in his beginning days. He's built his world up. He's getting his comic ready together. So, exciting stuff. But tonight we have a man who's completed a full arc. He's completed a 6-issue series, indie crowdfunded, and now it's like a collected in a hardback, which I just got this week. So I'm very happy.
Oh,
So cool.
Dude, the
So
hardcover
cool.
version is freaking awesome.
That's a
I
big
got
one.
both.
Yeah. This is good stuff. But we're going to talk about Safeguard, who Safeguard also makes an appearance in this book. I think in chapter 2, as early as chapter 2, you see them do an appearance. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dave?
They start here. Yes.
The genuine verse.
Yes.
We've got Art Haida, man. How you doing, Art? Happy to have you
Hey.
here.
Art.
Our fellow Comicsgate Commando, Mr. Rosario. Scribe
What up?
Comics. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. You got the link if you want to hop on and chat. As always, you are welcome. We got Mr. Lirio Ings. Nice to see you.
Lirio.
Lirio, welcome to the show.
It's Everson Lirio is one of the inkers on Safeguard.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's dope, dude. Awesome. I was super interested in like what people are doing in the indie space with inking because it's rare now.
It's rare. Yeah.
Most artists are penciling and inking themselves, as am I. You know, I wouldn't hand it out to another inker unless the inker really wowed me. But to see when people are splitting it up, well, first of all, you could do a lot more comics when you split up the work because the penciler can make more pages, the inker can cover those, and then the colorist after that, and you got a book coming out way faster. But
Technically, theoretically.
theoretically,
Yeah.
nothing can ever happen wrong, right?
Yeah.
Everything goes right when you're making indie comics. Got Mike. We said hello, and Skelko, and that's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Yeah, Dave. So everything here. Give us a little bit of intro into Safeguard because they make an appearance here. They're their own story. Is it going to be like a 6-issue miniseries like Perfect 10 was, or do you have something different in mind for Safeguard?
Well, I'm working together with Alan Goldman on Safeguard, and I signed Alan on for 3 issues.
Okay.
And I want to respect Alan's he's a busy man, so I will try to make this book 3 issues, this series, 3 issues of Safeguard, and I have things planned. So, but things also started with Perfect 10, with 1 issue first, and then Pa wanted to do the sequel also, and then I had this story for like 3 issues, make it this trilogy, this arc of 3. And that like blew up up into 6 issues. So this happens, but I need to try to be more restrictive with Safeguard. Yeah. So I will try to make that into 3 issues.
We'll see what happens. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
may get
will-
carried away, and Alan may fall in love with the script, and it may continue. We never
Well,
know.
so far, Alan likes it. He's very, very pleased with it, and he's very involved with the product, with the process, and the quality. So we went through, for instance, several inkers before Alan like decided on like 2 that could work with us on this
Okay,
book.
Interesting. So you guys went shopping for inkers together.
Yeah. We wanted you, and it's a craft inking, and Alan's
100%.
Alan is very proud of his own like art, for good reasons, and he has this specific style and this detailed pencil work that you want to have preserved. So an inker has to work with that, and not everyone can do it. Basically, at least not to the level that we wanted for this book.
Yeah,
And Livio
Inker
was one of the
It can make your arc shine. It can make it better, or it can make it worse if he's not at the same level. And he's supposed to boost you and make you even look even better than you.
An inker also needs to be able to draw. There are like segments in the pencil art that aren't as clear as, for instance, he draws like very rendered characters, but then the backgrounds can get a little bit like sketchy.
Yeah.
And then the inker has to do something with that, and that's where you kind of see the difference between inkers, especially with things that aren't as clear.
Dude, it's awesome. I love trying out people's different pencils and inking them and getting to know and get a feel for their sketchy pencil drawings, line drawings, and all that. And you learn a lot from that too. So I love inking other people as much.
Oh yeah.
And I'm reserved about letting other people ink me. Like I'm inking myself these days. So a little bit reserved. You got to find the right match. It's cool though because you're going to be able to put out those issues a little faster. Are you doing like 32-page issues, 40-page issues? Or?
These are 32-page issues because 32 pages is the max when I go to print. After 32 pages, it gets into this new price category.
Price range, okay.
Yeah. So I always try to 32 is the maximum for all the single issues.
Oh, that's fascinating. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. So.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I mean, it might be different with different printers, right?
Maybe.
We have 33 pages. No.
Well, no, you obviously have to have multiples of 4 because your pages are going to be folded up and the print. I mean, not folded up, but like they're folded and they're printed on both sides, so it makes 4.
Yeah. Plus, well, also. It also depends on the paper, right? So our books are pretty like the paper is thicker than a regular single issue, and also the cover stock is a bit thicker. I prefer that. I want when people order a comic from us, they get something. So not this little.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you look at here. You got the pencil edition of Safeguard.
Yeah.
Isn't that fine here? You can.
Yeah, we had to do something with Alan's wonderful pencil art.
That's right, you do.
I didn't want it so people get a wonderful book, but it starts with the pencils, and that's so cool. It's so fascinating to look at.
Yes.
That we had to do something with it. I didn't want this to for people to never see this, right? And
because normally they get lost unless you scan them and print them out. Because the fact that he's getting inked, does the inker work on Alan's pencils, or does he print out blue lines from the scans and stuff?
The inker gets this. So what you see right here is what gets sent to the inker. So it's not with blue. It's simply this. So the gray tones get a high-res scan of the artwork.
Oh, because they can.
Not the OG.
they can. Well, they can ink digitally as well. Like I keep forgetting. Like you could be a digital inker working off the pencils too. Like that's.
Yeah, they do digital inks.
Yeah, that's the age we're at. So you don't even need to.
I had one time. I had so Peter Pelmiotti. He did a page of Safeguard, like not this, but a promo poster of Safeguard. and he did it like traditionally. But he also worked from a high-res scan, and he printed that out or something. But he also did like traditional work.
Yeah. And you're right, Alan. He uses regular pencils, no blue. But
Yeah, we
like,
watched them.
what I like to do is take regular pencils, turn them into blue, print them out, and then ink over that. So that's something that's fun to do sometimes. So that's always an option.
Well, with this pencil edition, it definitely begs the question of how many people are going to back this and the standard edition, and then do a comparative analysis and be like, "Oh, let's see where let's see how it changed."
I think it's something that's interesting for other artists, right? People who study the craft and want to get into
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the word balloons in the pencil edition, or are you just like just art, just the flat arts?
The original plan was to do word balloons so people could actually like follow the story, right? But I wasn't sure about that, so I had this poll on social media so people could tell me what they preferred.
Yeah. What do you guys want?
Yes.
And make sure the least amount of people get mad as possible, because people are always mad.
But it was a very difficult decision. What do you do? You know. So but most people preferred a book without any lettering.
Yeah. Okay. If you're going
so-
to see the pencils,
Yeah,
you,
this is
you
strictly
already
an
have
art
another
book.
copy with the lettering, and you just want to see the pencil.
But what we will do? So if you buy this book, you will also get the digital full book, right? So you can always read the story, and the digital comes with.
You don't need a printed version with the colors. You can buy the pencil only, get a digital. Oh, that's cool.
For free, yes.
Yeah,
like
get
that.
the tablet in one hand, and you got
That
the
is cool.
pencil in the other, and you'd be like, "Oh,
That I might actually be the perfect target market for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
look at
beautiful
that.
colors.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the colors here are done by Federico Sioc. I love his
Nice.
color work. And so these are the villains that we created specifically for this story. And this is drawn by Pau Rodrigues.
Yeah.
hell yeah."
And this was in the very beginning when these villains were just like conceived, right? So it was really cool the first time that I saw them in color. I was blown away. I was like, "Yeah, this is it, man." Because when you create these new characters, you have to also find their color palettes, right? And
Yeah.
but Federico had some ideas for that. So
Yeah, because it's one thing to think of the colors of one character isolated, but when you look at the group, how they meld together and function visually on the page, it's kind of important too.
Plus, you have the heroes. They have their own like colors going on, and so you want as much variety as possible within the comic book.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's cool seeing that there is an established palette here for colors. Like the villains have a lot of reds, blacks, oranges, like the burnt, like fiery colors, and then you've got this one, guy here at the bottom that's blue.
As Art says, I like Whip Lady, big blue guy, big blue skull guy. Looks interesting. Yes, because he's got the Ghost Rider skull for a head thing, but he's big and blue. So what's up with him? We're gonna find out. I guess.
It draws your eye to him.
So in the beginning he was colored grayish, and I thought it was so boring. So we tried a few colors, and we settled on this one because it just pops,
Yeah.
With the black nails, really cool.
Yeah.
He's very goth too. I can tell.
You don't understand.
Well, blue is also very cold, because you kind of want to disassociate him from both Ghost Rider and Hulk in the same ways, because it's like large, physically present character, and he's got the skull hit thing. So,
Yeah. Plus, I tried a little bit to because they are like there's this. It's called Safeguard Pandemonium, so you have this demonic theme going on for the villains, right? And I wanted to not have them be red and so the cliche demonic color. So let's try something else.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. You got some sequential art here. Love the ladies, man. Freaking. This is Goldman art, right? This is like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
straight out of the '90s. And I like the mix because you've got it's the same thing with Power Rodricks. You've got a very '90s art style, but your stories are set like in today's world. Like they're very contemporary stories too.
Yeah, that's just I can't explain it. There's just something about the '90s art that I gravitate towards.
Yeah.
It just energetic.
man.
It's fun to look at.
It's the peak art style in comics. The 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah, it keeps coming up, man. Especially in indie comics and Comicsgate. I see '90s comics, '90s style come up almost all the time. I think everybody saw something peak in the '90s.
Yeah, according to the Matrix, that's when civilization peaked. So, yeah, I think I'm more inclined to believe that as we get farther and farther away from the 90s.
What's this censorship? This is not going to be censored in the book.
yeah, I know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Freaking
Yeah, it is.
Kickstarter.
these
So-
American websites. My goodness.
Puritanical bullshit.
The campaign is now running for like 1 week and some days, but we wanted to launch it earlier. We wanted to launch it 1 week before it actually launched.
Yeah, you had some difficulties with.
Yeah, Kickstarter wouldn't let us. They thought some pages were naughty.
Oh, really?
And they were very specific about the things they didn't like. They sent me this message with.
Also, is this what the stickers we're seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Corrections?
yeah.
I like
And I
that.
had I immediately like censored these parts. They didn't want it censored, right? And it was before I wanted to launch, but they took too long to respond, so we had to postpone for a week.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that you guys had to hold back a week. It's
Yeah,
it's too bad for
but
that.
that's all right. It's
Yeah,
all
because you are already funded now, so you've met your
Yeah.
goal, and you're like
Yeah.
everything else from here is just gravy, as they say.
doing
Look at
great.
this. Look at this. I gotta copy these pages, man. I'm gonna blue line them. and
Yeah.
put them-
yeah.
I love
Gonna ink
this.
snipe them.
Dude, it's so fun. I did some Jim Lee stuff. I even sold some stuff. Did you see on CG After Dark? Katie was doing some crowdfunding because they canceled her channel out, and I sold some X-Men inks and that Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X Wolverine inked page too. And yeah, those both sold. So look at the detail on this, man. This is madness.
Yeah, I know. This is a masterpiece.
So
It is-
does he charge a flat rate or does he charge by the line?
Yeah.
Luckily, a flat rate. Yeah.
You're lucky. I'm thinking of charging by the line. Look at
But it's also Alan cares about this book, so he gets the script and he gives it. So you don't really know when. So he reads the script and I just describe what I want in there, right? And he goes all in. So he adds things that I never even like wrote down. So he makes this entire scenery come alive with all these elements that he thinks of, right? So cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that must be freaking cool. And how? Because now you've got to take that into account for your future script, right? So, are you writing in the things that he's putting in the art? Or are you kind of like, is the story evolving in ways because of Alan's contribution? How does that work?
Well, the cool thing is that his work inspires me when I write. So now they have this setting like that he created, right? And with the setting, you can also do things. So elements within the museum that he drew, we could use later on within the story, right? So it definitely inspires me to alter a few things in the story.
Oh, dude, I love to see that synergy between creators. That's what make art and writing teams like really shine.
Yeah. Teamwork.
You could be better than the sum of your parts. Oh, look at this. Dude, you could cut cheese with that chin. It's so sharp.
It's so cool.
So sharp. And that nose job, it must have cost him a fortune in Europe or something. Look at that.
Yeah.
And you got hooded
these
man.
details are just crazy. I just love it.
Yeah. This is
And the
like
way
Go ahead.
and the way Alan also tells the story visually, like every panel has like perspective work going on, interesting camera angles. It's so interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something on par with some of the peak '90s stuff. Like, we had the Image guys, we had a bunch of talented artists pop up during that time, and Alan just like, I know we're like 30 years later, but it just like seamlessly fits into that massive amount of work throughout the ages.
Yeah, it's just it's just having fun. So you can tell sometimes you see these comics and I'm like, was this fun to produce really? It's like it's so boring. When it looks boring, it doesn't look like something you want to produce. Why put your time in that?
But in Balan's defense, like, how can you be bored of drawing these hot babes with this monster with a huge mouth? Like, you can't get bored of that. You got like, good characters to start off with. Yeah.
By the way, that guy with the large mouth, he was a character that we reworked. So we had this villains, and in the beginning, when Alan was brought on, we were still like figuring out some of these villains, and he kind of requested if we could have one small one within the team, purely for the visual dynamic, right?
Yes. Okay.
So one of the characters got redesigned to become like the small dude,
Fascinating
and
stuff.
fits really well. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's-
the Danny
that's-
DeVito of the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Alan has his own channel where you can actually see him draw Safeguard.
Yes, and this is the inking process on top of it, so you can see both steps.
Yeah.
Inking.
This is
I can't
Thiago. I learned it was Thiago.
Thiago.
Thiago Gomez. His channel, and so you can see him ink. Yeah, really cool.
I'm just gonna. Can I mute it? Let me just mute it and let it play.
Yeah.
I can even
Yeah, it's so cool. It's such an honor to work with all these talented people who really care about this book.
Yeah, man.
Everyone wants this book to be the best it can be, so they all bring their A game.
Dude, it's like musicians coming together for an album. You're going to be part of this thing, and you want this thing to be the best ever. Everyone wants to elevate it and bring it to the the highest level it can get.
It's also it's only this is the only time we can make this book. This is issue 1. We have to make waves with this one, and for an issue 1, it's difficult to get the traction. So luckily we had like the Perfect 10, which was pretty popular, and this is kind of a spin-off from that book.
'Cause
So that really helps.
Hopefully your for Perfect 10 fans and people who've trusted you the past 10 years will like kind of carry over with this project, right? Are you seeing, Are you seeing
There's an install
carryover?
base.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of readers from Perfect 10 who picked up this campaign. Absolutely,
Well,
yeah.
it's the same world too, right? You see them in Perfect
Yep.
10, so you already own the first appearance.
Yes.
Kind of like, okay, show me more what these guys can do.
So this story starts approximately 1 month after Perfect 10 issue 6, but this is totally accessible to new readers. You don't need to know anything about Perfect 10. You get introduced to these characters. There's a brand new adventure going on. It's just like picking up this new, like Avengers or X-Men comic. Brand new characters. Like you get to know them. You get the villain of the story. 90s awesomeness.
Oh yeah.
What else do you want, man? This is the superhero books that I want to buy and want to read.
Yeah. Yeah. And you feel it. Like I started reading like the first couple of chapters. I'm in the 3rd chapter of Perfect 10, and you can feel it, man. It's like it's straight up, you're thrown into the story. It feels like you're right in the 90s, but again, you've got some technology stuff that's more contemporary. So it feels like it takes place in the modern world, but like it's seamless with the stuff. Like, so if you loved Image 90s comics back in the day, you're gonna love this. And Powell's got a unique style to Perfect 10, which is what I love.
Yeah,
Like the women
absolutely.
are very, it's not a realistic style. It's like hyper realistic, all cartoony. It's not manga, but it's got like all these American. Like, the women are hyper curved. Man. It's like
Giggity.
it's good stuff.
Yeah. By the way, Alan is in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Are you, Alan? There we go. He says, Dave, don't let them know we used Chinese slaves to make safeguard art. Ha ha! I got you, Alan. Screenshot this, everybody.
Now they
Make it
know.
work. Yeah.
I think Alan is projecting. I think he feels like a slave to his love for comics.
Well, dude, you saw Rob Liefeld actively pursuing
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my next question. What are you going to do to counter and eliminate Rob Liefeld from like poaching Alan from you?
Well, Alan will be. Alan is having fun with this, and he promised me he's on the book for 3 issues.
That's good.
So I'm not worried about that. Alan is a professional, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I believe that.
We need
It
that
would be
Perusa
cool. It
Bulk
would be
theme.
cool if he got to work with Liefeld. That would be awesome. He deserves it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I think it'd be interesting. Like, I've got some of my favorite books from back in the day or some Rob Liefeld stuff. So he knew how to bring the excitement and all that. But Alan's got his game is really tight right now. Like he's almost like he's at peak performance.
Just to add in there, I mean, you get an in with Liefeld, and what do you think the genuine crossover might be with certain Liefeld
Ooh.
properties?
Yeah. Yeah, he should hire me to write Youngblood for him.
Oh, you should tell him. Okay, I'll listen, Rob. I'll let you have Alan, but you got to give me a cover. You got to give me a safeguard alternate cover, and you can have Alan.
Yeah.
And my Chinese slaves.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the red dot.
It's interesting, man. It's fun. It's fascinating to see like talent goes where it naturally needs to go, I guess. But we're locked in for 3 issues. Safeguard is going to be coming to you. Back this book because it's freaking awesome. And can you still get Perfect 10? Is that still available?
Yeah, we have all the books available on our web store, so the single issues, and issue 6, not yet. That will become later. But the Perfection Collection will be available in stores after everyone has their orders. So Critical Blast is the publisher, and they'll make it available through retail.
That's cool. That's cool. Hopefully we'll get more indie comics masterpieces in retail because a lot of them deserve to. They don't have the traditional rail system. Oh my God, is it difficult to get stuff distributed nowadays? But hopefully we're going to get that kind of cleaned up and cleared up. And I wish you mad success, man, in the retail because I think this is.
Thank you.
A lot of people would love to get into this. Like as a kid, I would have picked this up and just like ate it up.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm blown away, man, that this is even real. You know, sometimes I can't even believe that I'm part of it. Like I'm the one basically making this happen. Like, you know, but still, sometimes it feels surreal.
Yeah, dude, my book is at the printers. It doesn't even feel real yet because I haven't had it in my hand, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, is it gonna? If I'm starting number 2, but it doesn't feel real that either. You know, I'm like, I don't even have number 1 out. What am I doing at number 2?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. You have your book coming out.
It's just
soon.
about to. Yeah, the pages are printed. It's being assembled. And it's going to get distributed by Critical Blast. So I'm getting
cool.
Peter Samedi. He has his own press with newsprint. So I'm going with that for the first issue.
Okay, cool.
And, if that goes well, we'll keep it up and and go with that.
Is this your
Depends on-
first? Is this your?
Yeah,
I forgot,
issue-
man. Is this your first?
No, it's number
comic?
one. Yeah, yeah. I've been working on it for a couple of years, but it's still issue number one.
Cool. Exciting.
Yeah, dude, so much. And how was it different? Like, as you just closed Perfect 10, like, how was it different, like, starting issue number one versus, like, closing issue number 6 just now with Perfect 10? Like, does it feel like it's behind you? Do you feel like you've turned a major chapter in your publishing
Yeah,
slash writing slash all that?
Yeah, because I still have some like series that aren't like finished yet. So, and I know how much work it is. Every issue is its own project with its own campaign and its own problems and its own challenges and so much work. And to actually get there and to finish this arc, you never really know if you're going to make it. So if you make it, that's so exciting. Yes, we actually finished the entire arc that I wanted to tell. You know,
Dude, I can't imagine. Like, just doing one book is a lot of work. So doing
Yes.
an arc is like successfully doing it. It's not an accident that you succeed. Like, there's a pattern, there's a willingness, there's a resilience and persistence to it.
yeah, but you also have to kind of forget every time. So you have this book made. It cost you a year of your life. It costs a lot of resources, a lot of your time. And then you have to make the second one, and you kind of have to forget how much work it was and how many challenges there were. You just have to focus on the end goal, make the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. I thought the first one would take me 3 months, Dave. It took me
Yeah,
2
yeah, yeah.
years. I was like, okay, I'm just off by 21 months. That's not too bad.
Holy
Man.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you
God,
get momentum, once you get momentum, it's not really that it gets easier, but you do get a little bit accustomed to the frequency, right? So
Well, you benefit from what you laid before too,
Yeah.
because a lot of the background work, because I was doing while I was drawing the first book, I was still writing the first book in my head. Like, I had a, kind of Marvel method plot outline, but the dialogue was going to be written after the fact. And the year it took me to pencil and ink it, the characters were developing in my head too. So, like, how much of that happens over 6 years? Like, how much does the story evolve? How much do you know more about your characters' backgrounds and character? How does the writing evolve over 6 years?
very. I have this when I start. I have this loose like destination for the story, but I'm not married to it, right? So there are some key points that need to happen, but in between, I can take the story anywhere, and I want the stories to be as exciting as possible. And I'm not really into like saving the best ideas for later. I want it all in there, right?
yeah.
That's good.
And it's constant decision making. So when you write something, I write in bursts. So I have this one like scene that I'm completely happy with. I send it over to the artist. They can start, so I can write the next sequence. And this way, I don't really know how things develop either. Like with the story, I know some things, but not everything. And this is fun to me. It's like exploring my own story, right? And this is how I make my best work. So when I started to write my first stories of Earthling, they weren't as good, but those were stories that I outlined beforehand. People told me you have to outline the story, right? You have to know, you have to build the skeleton, and then you have to write the entire thing. And so I did that, but it loses something when I do that. So now it's more like spontaneous.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been hearing that too, that the plot should come from character for it to feel natural. Because if you like try to force the characters into your plot, into your plan, you kind of betray the characters to kind of force your story. But if like you're going with, okay, what do the characters naturally say and do? How do they naturally react and evolve? And where do they go?
Yeah.
The plot feels more natural coming from that.
Well, Well, that's your tabletop role playing game thing too. Like you're not going to railroad your players into a very defined like this is what I have in store. Why are you even bothering playing? You know what I mean? Like it's all mapped out. Whereas if you allow that organic growth of wow, I'm going to bring the story in this direction because this is what the players are doing, or these are what the characters are. You know, they're taking a life of their own. And you know, a lot of times I've heard authors say that where they're like the characters are the ones that bring you along for the story. You're just there recording it.
Yeah, yeah, but it's also for a comic book that people like. So yeah, you have backers. You put a lot of time, a lot of time of your life in it, right? You have backers. They want like a cool new comic book. So you don't want to disappoint the backers. You don't want to. So there is always this little. It's a little bit dangerous, like because. What if you mess it up? You know,
Yeah, the gamble.
So you also have to trust yourself that you can actually pull it off. So you don't have to. You can't go too wild with things. You have to constrain things a little bit.
Yeah.
But
And how is it wrapping up a sixth issue like that? Because I find it's easier to start threads than to wrap them up and finish them and put everything in a nice bow at the end. Was that a specific challenge doing issue 6? Were you able to? Did you feel you were able to wrap up all your storylines? What were the challenges of ending a story like that with over 6 issues?
yeah, people did ask after issue 5. They asked me how will you be be ending this, because there was a lot going on, and some of these things aren't just solved just yet because they don't need to for this particular story, but things that needed to be closed off, they are, and I feel we've done it in a very very organic, natural way. This is also so issue 6 was also the least like so all this entire series is very action packed. Issue 6 is a bit calmer, and I also wanted that because I wanted to slowly like close down, like wind down, you know. Plus I wanted issue 6 to have a little bit of a different feel. So every issue has a little bit different feel to it. And I think we stuck the landing nicely, with some dialogue that needed to happen, some confrontations that needed to happen, but it all happened in a way that it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, that's natural. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, man. Like when you say each issue has its own feel, do you mean like in a thematic way, or how do you find the feel of each episode? Is it something that comes out naturally for each episode, or are you kind of looking for it or keeping it in check?
I'm not really looking for it. I think it's mostly determined by the key moments that I want in there. Plus, I want every issue to end someplace else than where it starts. So, and this means that individual issues have different locations, different settings, different combination of characters, and this all creates different dynamics. I don't want every issue like to take place in like one like facility with the same characters over. So things need to keep moving.
You want to have different backgrounds, different locations for it
Yes.
to feel like different scenes. Yeah, that's your.
Plus, I want the readers to have fun, but I want the artists to have fun. So I throw a lot of variety at the artists. So now they're there, and what happens there, and you know, and so they stay interested and excited
Okay.
about drawing it.
That brings my next question, which is perfect, because when you're writing, are you writing like big double page spreads at some point? Are you like keeping like eye candy in the writing? Like, are you saying, okay, this is a splash page, a double page spread. We're gonna we need a very visual event here, so I want to bring in the lights and bring in all the visual elements, the flashy characters doing the action. Are you thinking about those things when you're building a new book, or does that just you let that come naturally from the characters too?
I do think about that. I do want these big wow moments in the comic, and you need to do let the visuals do the talking. So preferably, I have some silent pages when possible, because the visual, it's the visuals, you know. So, and I do love these pages when you have like this page turn and you have this magnificent splash page with the introduction of this brand new villain or location, or whatever. So I I I I deliberately write that in the script. Yes, here's this double page spread, and this is happening there. So big moments need a lot of room, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And you need to put a lot of exclamation marks in your script. You know, this page needs to be awesome. 17 exclamation points.
Oh yeah. That can happen. That I go wild with the text to convey the excitement through text.
Well, I would hope
Okay.
so. I mean, you got to be excited when you're writing. Same thing
Yes.
as artists. You want them to be excited when they're drawing too, because you want the readers to get something freaking exciting when they get their hands on it.
Yeah, and with Safeguard, for instance, there was, so it is very 90s, and so I leaned into the 90s tropes a little bit with Safeguard because it's just fun, you know. So there is this splash page of the heroes, like this very classic 90s trope of the superheroes jumping from this aircraft onto the battle scene, and I knew that had to be in the book. So that's one of the splash pages in there.
Oh, dude, I remember seeing this page here. Um, this was
Oh,
even-
that's by Alan also.
yeah, yeah, and I think it's before I knew who Alan was when I saw
Yes.
this. I was just discovering him, and I just
That was
remember-
the second thing that Alan drew for JM Comics. That cover.
Oh, okay. Because it's got a good composition. Because you got a lot of characters here. You got like 4 ladies and 4 dudes,
Yeah,
5 dudes.
he did it all, man. He did it all. Look at that background also. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's a
you
lot
got
of detail.
Victorian era background with all the details.
Chamfered ceilings.
in the windows and the ceilings.
Yeah.
and you could.
Yeah, that's-
I could hear
that's-
my echo just looking at this.
That's the thing. That's the thing also. So you have these. So you have heroes. They travel to different locations. So you have to constantly think of new, exciting locations. So the villains, you can put them in this like metallic gray facility, this high tech, which can be cool. But in this case, I wanted this cathedral like citadel, huge construct where all these villains live, right? So something new, something cool to draw.
Now look into those pictures. I just hope you always keep your current team.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Pal Rodriguez
Giggity.
drew the whole Perfect 10. He was able to stay on for all the art.
Yeah,
You got Alan signed up for 3 issues of Safeguard, so that looks promising too. Alan sounds like a pro, like a real
Yeah.
good pro.
and I'm slowly setting things up for something new with Pow. So
That's
we
what I
we
was
will.
going to ask, yeah, because you're still got something working in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope that I will be working with Pow for years to come.
Yeah, well, you need
Oh,
to
look at this
watch.
fan art. This is crazy. People sent me this. This is nuts, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fun, dude. Like, that was my favorite part of the back of my book. I have like a couple of pages of fan art too. It makes it feel more real. It's like people have seen this book and reacted to it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm so proud of this, man. This is so exciting.
I understand, man. It's like 10 years worth of work, right? Like
Yeah, this is your
issue
baby,
1.
man.
Oops, a little blurry. Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit.
Yeah. It kind of took us 6 years, this series. But yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. 6 years is like 1 year per issue.
But it's about, I think you're right when you say 10, because I need to first get my foot into the door and to
Yeah, because
learn
I
the
remember
craft.
talking to you last time, and I remember the year 10 because that's, I think, with the crowdfunding years and some of the books took a lot. That's what I remembered in my head anyway. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
and the first comics that I wrote weren't that great. Uh, how do you get a loot fan art you can't share? I do also sometimes get requests if we could put some of these characters like together in specific
There you
poses
go.
or clothes, and I have to decline because I can't ask Pau to draw that, you know. But yeah. So, but yeah, I had to learn the craft, you know, and I had to slowly build a network and get people to trust me and do some campaigns. And before I was ready to even tackle a project like Perfect 10 and to get to work with Pau Rodrigues, you know, Pau saw that I was doing things, so it wasn't new to the scene, right? So that also helped.
Dude, you had a great name, man. Just Perfect 10. It's what we call
Yeah.
every beautiful woman in the world is called a Perfect 10.
I know,
Bring
right?
that into the name.
double entendre.
It was good marketing, man. I think you had a real good foundation. It feels like all the superheroes in this book feel like they fit in with the other superheroes, but they're not like a copy of it. Like they're original. Like you got like some villains that have two faces and things like that. Like original stuff that
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen before,
Yeah.
but fits right into what you love about 90s comics too.
Yeah, you know, you can make your own copies of familiar characters, right? So you see that plenty. But if you make your own universe, you want it to stand out some way. So you have to throw in as many new concepts as you can. And you can play with familiar things. Not everything has to be brand new. That's not possible. You can't build a complete superhero universe with only new concepts.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
can't be
possible.
100% original all the time with everything. You have to
No,
get
but you can.
stuff
But
from
you
somewhere.
can give it this fresh little twist. Do something new with it.
Art says, then he named the trade the Perfect Collection. I'd let Dave name my baby. Dude, it's so good. Like I liked this project ever since I first saw it. I couldn't like buy it in the beginning because like just one issue to Canada. I was like, okay, let me wait. When I saw all 6 issues in one, I was like, okay, now let's pull the trigger. Let's get the whole issue in here. Because the art is so fantastic, dude. Like look at this babe. How fucking like in control she is with this dude here.
Yeah. By the way, this is a homage to a X-Men cover by Jim Lee
Oh, I could see that.
with Magneto and Professor X.
Okay. Yeah, Jim Lee is a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim
Yeah, I
Lee's,
have
I
that
think
cover.
he's Alan Goldman's favorite creator. I think that's what he said when we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago.
It's a bit of a shame that I'm not really interested in Jim Lee's work nowadays. I don't really. There's something about his current style that kind of lost something. It's hard to define, you know. Plus the characters.
All right,
I don't really.
Those are fighting words there, Dave. I'm gonna
All
have
right.
to bring out my DC Legends. artist.
Philistine!
There we go.
We're
There we
gonna
go.
look at the law here straight directly. I too really enjoy like his old stuff, his old X-Men stuff. But I was studying both books recently, just getting ready for my second book, and I was like, okay, let me like have a real close look at how Jim Lee inks and how he builds his characters and the balance of blacks and stuff like that. And dude, his most recent years are so well balanced. Like all the dark spots, all the shadows, everything pops a whole lot more than it used to with the X-Men years. I think his peak stuff
right.
is when he did his own Wildcats, which is supposed to be a covert action team. Come on, folks, like covert, you wear like freaking bright yellow, bright green, bright red. But I love these. These are my favorites of Jim's. But his Batman stuff is really well drawn too. Like I do also like his old stuff with X-Men. and his look at this.
That's
Wow,
great.
that's
Yeah,
brilliant.
that looks cool.
This is like
Exciting stuff, man. This is just fun to look at.
Yeah.
It's just this is art. This is art, man.
yeah, and it's decades and decades of work building on each other with Jim Lee penciling and Scott Williams doing the art. Like this is like two artists at their peak, like combining it. This is my personal favorite stuff, the Deathblow stuff with the blood, because this is Jim Lee imitating Frank Miller with Sin City, and he's trying to do his own thing with like no borders and just whites cut sharp with the shadows. And
Yeah,
it looks
looks
so
cool.
good. Yeah, and then you had Scott Campbell came in, and everybody copied Scott Campbell. He was like the new kid in town,
Yeah.
but even Jim Lee was drawing in the style of Scott. So like, go figure. That's got to be like the best compliment you can have. Like. But yeah, like if you look at his Batman stuff, he's got really good shadows, really good composition. So I definitely have to push back on that because looking at his work, he's so freaking good.
Yeah, perhaps it's also the fact that so the DC characters are my least favorite characters. So
Yeah.
maybe that plays into it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was a big fan of Marvel too. But like
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead. No, sorry.
I was just gonna say I got my start into comics that were completely away from the whole capes and tights thing. Like I honestly I didn't really consider myself much of a fan of the capes and tights stuff. I basically got sunk my teeth into comics with like Banda Desanay stuff, Le Adventures of Tintin, Le Schtroumpf, stuff like that. So I mean, it's weird because like that was my foray into comics, and I didn't really start getting into the comic stuff until the X-Men. To me, the X-Men was what pulled me into like the capes and tights stuff, and they kind of lost me later on. And yeah, Perfect 10 is like the first time I've actually went, wow, it's capes and tights, and I'm gonna back it.
Oh,
So
dude, that's cool.
on you, man.
That's
Yeah,
freaking cool.
more people told me that they aren't really into superheroes. Michael Bancroft also said that to me. But for some reason, Perfect 10 they picked that up.
Yeah, man.
It's because she's a babe.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I think it also kind of branches out beyond your typical like we're talking about like it's reminiscent of the 90s or whatever. But there's a good story in there too. It's not just hey, look at the boobs. Hey, yep, there's tits. No, there's a good story there. You've got a bioweapon basically.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not just boobs because like a mediocre artist drawing big boobs is not what's selling the book. It's like, this is a pure talent. All the characters are beautiful, and the women are kind of even more beautiful because of it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't back book 2 if it was just a booby book, or if it was just hey, the art's good, but like the story's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'll grab the first one. Like that's where we'll see a lot of trends where people will grab like the first book because the art's really catchy. Mm-hmm. But if the story isn't there to keep it glued together, then you're not going to get many sales on book 2, 3, 4, whatever. Dude, I got the whole 6, books. that I grabbed Safeguard. So
and you always buy number 1 because it's going to be worth $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Sometimes I read like these comics, and I'm like I think to myself, is that really the best like story you had? Like every book needs to be exciting and needs to like invite the reader to buy the next issue, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes you have these comics, and I'm like, yeah, it's not really surprising that you didn't get past issue 3, for instance, because it's not really exciting. Yeah. You have to bring something beyond visuals.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Alan saying 10 may be the most beautiful female character I ever draw. Dave is gonna be rich. Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, I hope so.
And will forget about us. What?
No way.
Dave, why are you gonna forget about us?
The little people.
Wow. I did not know that of Dave. I didn't think that, but
yes.
Like, damn it.
I think Alan will be rich before me, but yeah.
Well, he's gonna like found his own South American comic book company in Brazil. So he's going to
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
the whole Brazilian.
Yeah, man.
He's going to have a Brazilian clients. Is what is
Yeah,
gonna
corner of the
happen.
market.
Yeah. So, Alan, I think you're well in line to be one of the most successful people in comics today.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I love,
And-
dude. I love the paneling layout on this. It's kind of accidental and chaotic, but like perfect. really
Yeah, yeah.
In line too.
By the way, I already told Pow, like, if I ever make it big, I will take Pow with me. So the same goes for Alan, guys. If I ever make it big, I will hire all of you. Okay.
The live service
Well,
game.
that's good if it goes well, but what if everything goes bad? Are you going to take them with you as well? You're going
Oh, right.
down
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me.
No,
I'm
that's
not going down alone. You're coming with me. That's my overwhelming imagination. Don't
Yeah.
pay too much attention to that.
That would be kind of a funny arrangement. You got like these awesome artists and stuff, and you're like, "You're all gonna die with me!" Whoa, 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 whoa! Like the new
So,
dangers of indie
is
comics.
Perfect 10 coming in Safeguard comic? Is she going to be doing an appearance?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
She's part of it.
Yeah, I'll see.
She's
Awesome.
part of it.
See, they're all melding into each other. It's just a continuity. Like it's like two books, but it's really the extension of the same universe. Is what I feel.
Yes, this is true. And these characters, so you get introduced to these characters already in the Perfect 10 series, but and then they go beyond that in their own series, which is so awesome. And yeah, this is issue 2. Yeah, issue 2. So issue 1, when we were making issue 1, I was like, I'm making this comic book with Paul Rodriguez, and I didn't know, I couldn't dream of ever doing 6 issues with him, right?
Oh, you didn't even know if you were going to be able to get him back for 2 and 3.
No.
Oh, damn.
No,
that
issue
was-
2 was also written in such a way that we could leave it there. So we had the character established, introduced, right? But she had this bigger story. Maybe someday I could tell it, but issue 1 was done, and Pau asked me, when are we going to do issue 2? And I was like, really? Holy shit, dude. And then I immediately started to write the second issue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's so important. Like, I've read so many series, and this happens more in the American market than Europeans. Europeans will usually hold on to their art team. They'll be the same writer and artist for like 10 years or something like that. But in the American market, it would be maybe a year and a half, 2 to 3 years, and they'd switch around. And sometimes you'd have multiple issues with lots of cycling of talent and all that.
Yeah,
And,
that's unfortunately for me.
Yeah, well, there's something about holding on to the style and the creative team that feels you feel the book is in the same creative space, same world, same team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a challenge though for indie creators, dude. Like, I mean, I my hat's off to you, Dave. Like you got in sync with your art team, and you guys are all running in parity. But there are a lot of indie guys out there that are like, look, this is all I can afford.
Oh yeah,
And it turns into they're the artists that they've commissioned out are like, well, I've got 3 other projects, like yours isn't a priority.
Well, that's
or
the
like,
thing. Artists are flaky. I myself being one, I know. It's like, who knows where my head's going to be in 6 months, right? Am I going to still be working on this, on that?
Yeah.
So to be able to keep the team like that over this bulk of work,
it's amazing.
It's great thing for the reader. I think like it's awesome to be able to read this whole full story from start to finish with the same art style, the same level of quality, the same details, and you recognize the characters too because the style's in there.
Yeah.
So this issue 2, part of issue 2 is was drawn digital by Pau, because Pau tried to speed up the process.
Okay.
But later on, he returned to doing a traditional. That's its preferred method.
Yeah. I like traditional too. It's just get away from the screen, but you got Undo and
Yeah.
The thing is, that there's the danger of zooming in too much too. Like you could be doing too many details and too much perfection, and you should be making more pages instead.
Yeah, or imbalanced. You zoom in on one spot, make it super detailed, then you zoom out, and you're like, oh, the rest of the image isn't anywhere near as detailed.
It's true. And then you see it printed, and you can't even tell the details because it ended up being blurry
Yeah.
because it was 2 millimeters wide. Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have it all complete now in one volume. And the Americans are people liking the hardcover? How's that working? 'Cause I love hardcovers in European books, and the more I see them in the American market, the more I'm like, okay, hopefully this will catch on, because it's perfect for your collection, dude.
I believe most orders were of the hardcover. Yeah, we also had the trade paperback, but I believe most orders were of this version. And people are posting like photos that they received it and they read it, and it's so cool to see this book like around the world in people's homes, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a lot of countries now, because you're kind of outside of the indie space on YouTube and Twitter. You're like in Europe with the Netherlands, which is there must not be a lot of creators that are outside of the American market working on it so much. I mean, we've got people in Brazil like Alan. I'm in Canada, so I'm like right next door. But there's not a lot of people from the outside like you are, especially from Europe. So it's nice to see. Are you planning on translating it for the European market since you're so physically close to it, or is that not the same type of like book they're into there?
Yeah, I have started with translating to Dutch, which is not as simple, even for me when I'm Dutch, right? Because it's you can't literally translate a lot of things.
No,
Yeah. It is.
And-
yeah.
And Pau already drew the cover for the Dutch trade paperback, so it's in the works.
Okay, it's
So
in the
good.
works. I mean, and different languages take up different amount of space too. Like you're going to translate something into French, poop, you're going to have like way larger.
The German test.
That's the thing. I was going to lead my way up to German. Like, can you imagine like everything
Nine
in
bitte.
German? It's like you barely see. Like it would cover her head, and you just see her boobs.
You don't go on to the next page.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Like these talkative scenes, they are that takes a little bit of work to get that all translated.
That would be hard to
Jawohl.
translate.
Yeah.
And if you're
Man.
like me, when you write the first script, there's like 10 times more dialogue, and then you realize, I have
Go
to
through
cut
the weed
down.
whacker.
Trim it down. Yeah.
I have to only the essential words need to stay on there.
Ew.
I love all these black and white includes too. This is
Yeah.
the beauty of having like an all-in-one book is all the extra art.
Yeah. By the way, I also asked like people before we produced this book if they preferred like a book with the entire story like together or with like separation pages in between. In between each issue, and most people wanted the separation pages. So these are things that I listen to what people prefer, because sometimes I don't really know what people prefer, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sometimes people don't know what they prefer themselves. It doesn't matter. But you got to keep all the pages that were on the right initially. You got to keep them on the right. Obviously, the cinematic pans. You want your double page spreads to be in the same
Oh yeah.
spread, but I guess the covers are a good divide because covers will keep
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you got a black and white art here.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
clear
cover.
that this is the ending. So you have the line work on that page, so you know the chapter is done.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so that works very well.
I love
Yeah.
seeing all this geeky stuff with it in the inline and stuff, and seeing all the way to the edge. Dude, my favorite. Are you planning on doing it? Probably not. I mean, this is me fantasizing, but you got these huge artist edition and stuff like that's almost the next level with Alan's pencil book too. Like, how big is that? Is that a small comic book size or
It is planned to be the same size as a regular book,
comic book? Yeah.
but you never know. I was like, if the campaign brings in enough money, I could perhaps scale it up to
Yeah.
this format. So, but for now, it's planned as the single issue format. But you never know.
And how's Alan? Because where did the idea of doing a pencil book come from? Did Alan do pencil books before, or did you get Alan's pencils and you were like, "Oh, obviously we have to make a pencil book"? Like, well, how did it come into your mind?
The second, yeah, because I got these pages, so I had to send them over to the inkers, right? And so I was collecting these pencil pages, and I thought we can't let these pages remain unseen by other people. So this is so then proposed the idea to Alan to do this pencil edition. I initially thought it would be cool to have a book with the inked art.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that was my initial suggestion to Alan, and Alan said immediately, "I like it, but only with pencil." Okay, so it was very quick decision.
Well, I'm sorry, Lirio Inks. It's just Alan, but man, he's Alan Goldman. He can ask for that
Yeah,
for sure. I think it's going to be awesome. I think those type of art books are always interesting, especially for artists. And we love to study our own stuff and to be able to see both the inks and the pencil stuff. But you don't get to see the pencils so much today because a lot of it is.
yeah.
Well, I mean.
By the way, these characters featured in this scene, so gorgeous and grotesque, they were the characters that I would initially. That was a story that I initially wanted to do with Power Rodriguez. When I first talked to him, like, should we do you want to do a comic together? I had these in mind because he already made a pin-up of Gorgeous and Grotesque, and it was so awesome. So I started to work on the story for them, but I couldn't get the story it didn't click yet to me.
Really? Okay.
So I moved over to Perfect 10 to give like Pau something to work on before he
Oh.
kind of left or moved on or whatever. And during the production of Perfect 10, I figured out the story of Gorgeous and Grotesque, and I worked it in here. So they're now
Nice.
part of this story. So it all worked out, man.
Yeah, yeah. You can write stuff here and there, and that'll end up finding its way into a book later.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Hey, Crenshaw. Cool.
Hey.
Hello, folks. Just got to a few pages before what you're showing right now. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just 2 chapters in, but I'm like looking at the art. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool, and it's stylish. I like how Pau Rodriguez has his own personal style, and Alan has it too. Very different. styles.
I kind of so these comics are action packed for sure, but it's not because I kind of try to avoid having too much action in a comic book, even though it's a superhero book. I'm kind of sensitive to the fact that perhaps all action is boring, so I try to avoid it and focus on story. Story is first,
Yeah.
and if it requires action, we get action.
Yeah, because if you're watching like an action movie where there's explosions from start to finish, you get tired and bored of the explosions. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they
It's the
need
peaks
to-
and troughs of storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah, right. They need a reason to explode. You got to get behind it.
I want to know why the butt is farting.
Absolutely.
So this is why all these action scenes, they have like a meaning, right? So there's a deeper battle going on beyond like characters clashing. That's
Yeah.
needs to have a reason.
So, do you write the action scene and then find the reason, or does the reason lead you naturally to the action scene, or when you're writing?
Yeah, that's kind of thing. It's not like I want these two characters to fight and then think of a reason for them to fight. That's not how it goes. It's kind of the story demands a conflict here. So, and when the conflict happens, then you have to like turn it up to 11. Make the most of that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I like her.
Phantasma, yeah, she's a cool character.
Got Billy. How you doing, Billy? Welcome
Hey,
to
Billy.
the show.
Hey.
Just
Well,
looking
you
at
see the
Perfect
Discord
10.
stuff?
Looking at Perfect 10 here. What'd you say?
You see the Discord stuff?
What Discord stuff? No.
So if you share images that have like checkerboard patterns and stuff, and like Minecraft blocks and stuff, and spreadsheets,
In Discord?
the AI moderation can label that as CP stuff.
Whoa.
Wait, what? When did checkerboards be? Oh, yeah, whatever.
Transparency?
I'm
backgrounds?
not
Yes.
understanding the connection there.
I know. That's
Whatever
color
this stupid
yellow.
AI thing is just marking it as it and banning your account and then reporting it to the cops.
Well, that's
I'm
Discord's
glad I don't use
problem.
Discord.
They'll have to figure that out.
Man.
All right. Did
So
you
just
see
a
that-
fair warning for anyone. who uses
Yeah,
it.
that's it's good to know if you use Discord. Wow.
So, Alan, back to Safeguard, because you're doing 3 series of 32 pages with Alan. So, where are you at, kind of in the production? Are you at the beginning of the first one, or are you like towards the end with the crowd? Like, what is your cycle for the first issue?
Right now, Alan is drawing page 30. So
Wow, he's almost done.
yeah, so
Wow.
he will. I think he will deliver page 30 tomorrow or the day after, and then the inker is following right behind, and the colorists. We have 2 colorists also to keep up. So we are almost done. We're nearing the finish line for issue 1, and meanwhile, I am breaking down the story for issue 2, which will be amazing. I'm looking forward to that.
So you waited until being almost done before doing the crowdfunding. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did similar
Well
thing
played,
too.
sir.
I like being towards the end because
Well, that's not really the case. No, we already did a Safeguard campaign on Fatma Comic about
Oh, okay, you had one before.
a few months ago when we were pretty early in the production to keep the production like moving, keep the momentum going.
Okay, so you did
yeah.
more than one, like multiple. One at the beginning, one towards
Yeah.
the end. That's smart too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes you need more than one to get to your goal. It's just the
I
way-
really
Yeah.
wish that I could do without the crowdfunding bit, and like if they bring in more, then we can do it. Then I can do a complete book beforehand. But it's very difficult without that.
Yeah, well, that's what makes it possible.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the purpose of crowdfunding, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, people want to see something that normally wouldn't be made, and you got talent out there, but it's not plugged in with the corporations or the printers and the
yeah.
people who make the
Marketing.
books. So you have to go direct. Yeah, the fans and the readers have to find their artists and creators and finance them to have the books they're looking for. Or
Yeah.
else we'd be stuck in this corporate culture, which is leading us nowhere, as we can see.
This character right here, he is one of Pau's favorites, and you kind of notice during the series from his first introduction in issue 2 up until this last one, he slowly starts to look cooler and cooler because Pow really got into him.
I can
You know,
believe you, man, because I'm
Yeah.
looking at him. I was like, okay, look at this arm. I thought
Yeah.
this is almost an Alan Goldman arm here with
yeah,
the,
yeah,
Yeah.
the shadows and line. I was like, okay, yeah, he's digging it. He's digging it. That's cool. It's got all black borders all throughout. Is Alan going to do the black border thing? Is that something you tell Pow to do, or
No,
is
no,
that
that's
Powell's natural?
yeah, that's his style.
Yeah.
And Alan has the classical like white borders.
Ah,
Yeah, it looks great, man. The black
Dude,
borders.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, yeah, so good.
Giggity gig.
Everything is okay because there's vapor at the right spots.
Yeah.
Where-
I can
Calm
hear
down,
the dual
YouTube.
clutching from. Yeah, no, I can hear Kickstarter right now. Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's
the
not.
church lady. She's all clutching her
The
pearls. Oh,
Europeans would be disappointed because you don't see enough natural stuff.
So this last issue is like there's the least amount of action. It's a lot of dialogue going on.
Yeah.
But that also like dialogue is also a form of like conflict and like a different way of doing it, right?
It sure is. Yeah.
And that's the fun thing about like dialogue is more difficult to write than action scenes. Like action scenes, it's like clear what's going on, but with dialogue you have to read between the lines and
You got subtext. What they're
Yeah,
saying is not
subtext,
what they
yeah.
mean. They mean something else
Yeah.
between them, and there's layers and all that.
and you have it to somehow keep that also interesting, right? That's
Yeah, because the pedestrian scenes are the biggest challenge because it's easy to make an action scene interesting. You got explosions, you got people jumping, you got like
Yes.
stuff happening. These two are in the garden talking, so to
Yes,
do
this-
that interesting, you have to give them emotion. You have to do camera angles. You have to vary it up and play with the colors too. You know,
Yeah,
all
this was so this issue that was the biggest challenge. I knew this was a like dialogue heavy issue. How can I make that interesting? And from that came other ideas because I had to make sure that it wasn't boring. So I introduced this dog, and they had a reason to go out, and you get the scenery and so you get as much variety from setting as possible within this limited like setting that it already is, right? Just to keep things visually interesting.
Yeah, it must have been a challenge too, since it's the last of a 6-issue series. You're like, okay, I gotta,
Oh yeah.
gotta wrap
Gotta
everything
wrap stuff
too.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then when I introduced the dog, I had to with that came a different idea that I could explain through the dog. So this is the fun thing about writing. So you keep stacking like little ideas and something new happens, right? I love that.
oh dude, yeah.
I love
I'm
to
learning about
layer
writing too,
stories.
Yeah, yeah. That's exciting, dude. Like I'm learning writing too. Like I've come from drawing, but writing is its own set of challenges.
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
Hashtag only
at
a
least
writer.
when you're drawing, you see everything on your page. You can tell if something doesn't look right. But when you're writing, you have to reread it, and then you forget parts when you're reading other parts. It's complicated.
Well, not only that, but there's an even bigger challenge that faces writers, which is it's easier to put art in somebody's face and get a response. But when you're trying to get feedback from writing, it's really tough. You really need to like get your hands on people like proofreaders that you know are dependable, because a lot of people don't want to read. You know, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I read it someday." I'm trying to make a product here to, for people to buy. If it sucks, we need to know that before.
Yeah, because
You know?
when you show them an image, they don't have to read the image. It's like, aha, too late, you saw it.
Yeah, yeah,
You have to tell me what you think now.
yeah. Well, they generally give you a very visceral response right off the bat. They're like, "Yeah, that looks dumb," or "Oh, dude, that looks cool," or "Hey, you could fix this," or whatever. But when it's writing, it actually requires full attention. It requires them to sit down and read the thing. And most people don't read today. If it's more than a caption,
Dude, I don't
like
know.
three,
I'm the first guilty of that too. Like even some of the comics I buy, I don't always read, which I feel terrible. I need to make a New Year's resolution before the end of the year.
man, I blame social media. I blame TikTok. It's that brain rot that we have.
I always
Our
blame
attention.
feminism, regardless of what the problem is.
Yeah, the goblins, they did it.
Dave, when you're writing and you're making these books, do you keep like a close group of beta readers to bounce your story off of, or are you like trusting enough of your writing that you're just going with your artist is enough?
Yeah, the artist doesn't even know the story, so they get like
Oh,
the
wow.
story. They get the story in bursts, so little parts of the script in scenes that I know that are done. They can start drawing, and they don't even know the story, where it's going, or what's planned, or whatever. I don't tell anyone basically. I don't have
wow.
any sparring partners or test readers or whatever. It's just me and my computer. It's,
Wow.
Dave goes up to the mountain, comes down with the
Yeah.
story, and
He's the leap of faith.
the artist gets part of it. Only what he needs to put the art together.
It's like the CIA.
Oh, that's
It's a
cool.
need-to-know basis.
Yeah. I mean, there's different people that work in different ways. A lot. I
Yeah.
like working with beta readers, but I know some other art writers are like, no, I just, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going, and what you get is what you get, which I respect.
it's also I sometimes I do talk with other people about stories that have plans like this and this, and then they immediately start to give like their own ideas or feedback, and I sometimes get a little bit annoyed for some reason. I just want my story to be my thing, and I appreciate it, but so I kind of keep it to myself, and they will see it when it's done.
I know why you're annoyed. It's because their ideas suck and your ideas are good.
Yeah.
I know how it goes. Have you? Because we have some recurring visitor in the chat is Corey Barton. Have you ever worked with Corey in any of these? Because some of his style with Pal Rodricks is close a little bit with the Hot Babes and stuff.
Hot babes.
You haven't worked together yet, I think.
Corey Barton, I have a pinup of. Is that you have Corey and you have Clayton? Oh yeah, I have a
right,
pinup
both-
from Clayton and I have a pinup from Corey, from both of
Both
them.
brothers.
Oh, nice. You got both Barton brothers.
Yes, I
Not
think I
many
have
people can say that.
one here. Do I?
Dude, I mean, can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that this is a truly international endeavor? Like, this shit could not have been possible back in the 90s with our lack of technology.
True.
Like, this is so
yeah.
badass, dude. You got a Dutchman working with a Brazilian, and you've got this amazing
Printing in the United States.
Yeah, like this is insane.
Yeah.
I love it. I
So
love
good.
it,
I know.
man. It's because we're getting good stuff is what I'm really loving. Like people are coming up
Yeah.
with good ideas, and they're sacrificing a lot, man. Every creator who comes here to this space selling a book, they've sacrificed years of their life to make it. Like their stories, they pour their heart out. They work to raise the funds to pay the artist and to get the book printed. And these are not always like, financial, successes either. Like the fact that they're being read and out and pushed out there is often enough for the creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely true. It's absolutely true, man. It's kind of you have to do it because you have something. I think this is something that comes natural to me. I think about stories every day, even when I'm doing my regular job. Like I have to force myself to focus on my job because my mind goes to making comics.
Dreamer's disease.
Dave is
Yes,
zoning out again.
Yep.
yeah.
Come back to Earth.
So far they haven't noticed, so that's good. But yeah, this is I get so excited about cool cool ideas and have to write it down, and something happens. It starts with this small idea, and it slowly expands. It gets written down, then then we do like some sketches. It gets moved over to the artist. Slowly, bit by bit, it becomes this actual thing, and it's like a miracle, you know.
Yeah, this is like Alan is starting to piss me off. Look at this. Like, look how fucking good the clothing folds on this lady's suit is. Like, Alan, you don't need to be this good, Alan. Slack off a little bit. Pull back. Make it this look bad.
So
Man,
cool.
this is good stuff. Yeah, I think the Alan one is going to be on another other level with the details. Alan is crazy obsessive with minute details and stuff. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of his work. It's so good. He has to so he did have a different style. Like a few years back, he kind of moved into this style.
Right, because this is many years ago, right? Like you're saying, 6 years ago was one of your first ones, and now he's coming back to Safeguard after like years of practice.
Yeah, but this 90s style is something he adopted a few years back, and before that he did like I didn't even know his work before he started to make this, because this stood out to me. This is what I gravitated towards. I'm like, what is this? Who is this guy? You know, and then I got to hire him for this cover. I was over the moon, man.
Oh, I hear you, man. I'm looking forward to Safeguard. This is going to be a really interesting story to follow, especially following Perfect 10, and looking forward to the surprises you're going to have with Pau Rodrigues, what he's doing in the meantime, in the interim, in the dark, working in secret. He's going to come out and blow us all away. I mean, maybe Pau Rodrigues doesn't even know what he's drawing. Dave is giving him cryptic instructions.
Yeah.
And it's all going to come together towards the end, which is very exciting, because I think you know where you're going, Dave, with this, and I'm happy to be along for the ride. This is some fun,
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
entertaining stuff.
Thank you, guys, man. This is.
Oh no, go back to that previous page. Go back to that previous page, bitch.
What?
Go back.
Billy Bob wants to see some boobage.
This
Go
one?
back. No, go back. Go back.
No, he wants to see the one of what's her face there in the bikini in the upper right of the page.
Yeah.
That's right there. There you go.
Oh, this is the fan art.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you perverted, sick co-host. You.
I'll be in my bunk.
Right. Love these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
these are-
yeah. For some reason, fan art is usually of ladies.
yeah. Gee, I
Seldom-
wonder.
Seldom you get fan art of a male hero. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got some fan art of Vertel, but I got a lot of like Black Medusa too. I'll tell you,
Okay.
and that Russian chick too.
Yeah, the one that used to be Asian.
She's Russian on the Asian side of Russia.
Yeah. She's from Yakutsk.
You know where Mongolia meets Russia. Is that kind of area? She has complicated roots.
Mystery meat.
There you go. All right, this brings us closely to the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring us to showtime, and then we can close out.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Shit! Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
That's right. And usually we go through our co-hosts and say goodbye, but we're going to start with our guest tonight because I know that Dave, it's very late where you are and you've been so generous with your time. Thank you so much, man. I invite everyone to go and back your book. I'm going to get the pencil edition. I'm looking at it right now. I will, Alan, I will read through all your pencils and I will find your tricks and I will uncover all your secrets. You hear me, Alan? It's going to be wonderful. But Dave, tell us, let me just bring this down here real quick. How do I stop sharing? Oh, this is my camera. Just going to bring Dave in the center here. Dave, tell us, I'm going to drop the link so people can back it tonight.
Oh, cool.
Tell us where can people follow you. We obviously they have to get this book. Why or not? They have got to catch up with Perfect 10 if they haven't already. And how do they stay informed? Where do they find your books? Tell us all about it.
Well, people can follow me on, well, basically everywhere X. So Jamin Comics, that's my company name, my brand name. So everywhere it's Jamin Comics. I have my my YouTube channel also, where I keep people updated. I do interviews every week with other creators also, and I keep people updated on my own projects. If you like, so Perfect 10, if you got interest in Perfect 10, you can get it through our web store, jamincomics.com.
Yeah, some people are not interested because they're gay and they're going to miss out on it. But if you're not gay, you're going to want it Perfect 10. Just tell them right now.
And we have a live campaign right now for Safeguard Pandemonium. And we have add-ons of our entire catalog. So you can also like add on all the Perfect 10 books you're still missing, plus even the Perfection collection you can get there also. So yes, that's and it's a fantastic
How do you
comic.
find names good like that? Perfection Collection.
Perfection Collection is like you got to be. There's no way you're not pleased with yourself on that one. That's too good.
I had it for some years, and finally I could use it. Yes, it's done. It's here. The Perfection Collection.
It has been fulfilled, ladies and gentlemen.
It kind of motivated me to finish the entire series because that needed to happen, right? The Perfection
It's
Collection.
here, it's done, and now you're
Yeah.
starting a new one. It's freaking exciting, man. And we're
Yes.
going to be on this journey with you. We're going to be following up. Anytime you want to come back on, just hit me a message, man. We'll have you back on. Like, I want to follow this with every campaign and other updates if you have them. And we'll definitely find a reason to bring Alan back on at some point too. Like having him draw on the show was like a high point of the show. Really love that too. So it was good times, man. So thank you so much, Dave, again.
Thank you guys, and thank you all for sharing and backing, guys. It's doing great. So thank you all so much, guys. I really appreciate that.
Happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that.
There we go.
All right, we're going to let Dave go and relax, and then we're going to go to our co-host here, Billy Bob. I know you always have a long segment with the outro. You got a lot of stuff to say. We don't always have time to keep it all within the show time, so I've taken a break earlier tonight, so you have extra time to say what you need to say.
My dog's infested with fleas. I gotta get him a pill.
Oh,
Okay, all right. All right, you heard it here first, gentlemen.
breaking news.
And bringing us to Mr. Chris Peel. First of all, you had some fucking awesome questions tonight, Chris. Like you could tell
thanks.
you're a comic creator too.
What'd you call his last name?
Fisk.
I thought you said Peel.
Also,
What did I call him? Peel?
Yes.
Nani?
Oh, I could have done that. I could have totally pulled a flub because Bootlegger's not here. Where are you, Bootlegger?
They both sound the same when they say that's right.
Also,
Well,
your
that's the
artist
thing.
made a mistake on your drawing on there.
Really?
Uh,
Here's the mistake.
His eyes are pointing towards her eyes. We know that's not going.
Chris's drawing. Yeah, you have to adjust the eyes. My tits are down here.
Well, those were actually those were portraits that they weren't intended to look like this or in the same image. They were for the video game that I'm working on. They were the little character portraits that talk. You know, the whole, like if you've ever played Shining Force or Fire Emblem, There are little busts that appear when the person's in
Pop up
dialogue.
with the text box or something.
Yep, and then the mouth moves and the eyes blink and stuff.
So what you're saying is you should click that image and then tilt him down.
Realism
so
in anime, folks.
yeah, Ikuzo. So I am currently so Nerium just finished chapter 2. It's going into proofreading now, and we're working on chapter 3 for Infinite Tale Chronicles Book 3. And there's about 5 chapters in the book. It's going to be a beefy boy, probably bigger than the second book, which was 123 pages. So I'm looking forward to getting this one out. And Nerium's been knocking it out of the park. In addition to working on Infinite Tale Chronicles Book 3, I'm also, like I said, working on my little companion video game stuff. It's interesting to see how well I can use JavaScript to brutalize a game engine to make it do things it's not supposed to do.
Should be interesting. You can do a lot with JavaScript.
That's the beauty of it. Is it's like, you fool, you gave me access to JavaScript. But so I'm working on that as well. We're hoping to get book 3 out by quarter 3 2027, so probably the end of summer of next year. In addition to the game and that, you can grab books 1 and 2 on Amazon. It's got boobs in it, but it's not a booby book. It's if it's old school fantasy. It's what I fell in love with the genre. It's kind of the things that brought me joy when I was a teenager in the 90s. And I'm hoping I can share that story, get it into other people's hands to see what they think of what a bunch of neckbeards in the 90s did with a role-playing game at the Pelham Public Library. So, and thanks for having me, man.
Always a pleasure, Chris. Always a pleasure. You're very insightful. You got a lot of gaming experience, and you're an indie creator yourself, so your insight is always valuable.
Oh, thanks, man.
And where does this bring us now? Let's play your trailer before we outro you. We got your trailer right here that needs to be playing. And, I had my hand right over it. I was ready for this. Does it show I'm ready?
Knowledge is like a seed. When sown in fertile minds, it opens doors to new possibilities. Truth, once buried by the ages, is again revealed. The unimaginable becomes demystified. New wonders are discovered that transcend the limitations of previous understanding. However, some doors should never be opened. Our tale continues with the divergent paths of our heroes. As a naive king toils with ancient powers beyond his control, a grieving queen makes a fateful decision that forever changes their world. Infinito Chronicles. The War of the Trees.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, you got that nice Hollywood bumper at the end. You know what you got to add, Chris, to that though?
What's
the
that?
Sound of the pages flapping in the comic. Yeah, like a little bit of, because there's something about trailers. You got the soundtrack on the trailers, but there's something about added sound effects.
You mean like what I did with Aaron's trailer there on Immortalizing? Yeah, that was a lot of Foley work, guys.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, man. It's like it's crazy how we forget, because like making this actual story in the comics and the art is one thing, and then you got to do the crowdfunding, the video, you got to do the promo stuff, the this, that. Okay, it never ends. Like there's always more to do that you could ever hope to do.
Oh yeah,
It's just the way it is. Where can people find you, Chris? Still on
yeah.
Twitter?
Yeah, you can find me on X making completely unrelated replies because I get no traction when I share out anything with indie comics or anything. But I definitely leave a lot of really spicy replies for political stuff, especially the whole Europe invasion stuff. Or you can find me at infinitellchronicles.com where I've got little news bits where I update periodically. And again, I got links to free previews of books 1 and 2 there. So yeah, check it out if you're interested.
I'm worried about Europe being invaded now that you say that. It's worrisome.
Yeah.
Mr. Wrangler from Frequency Studios, who's got
He's
got a lot of trailers now. You got a lot of video bits and clips. Now you look at that. It says Luvapar's Grok animation.
Yeah, the spud's for you.
Yeah, Luvapor can actually do some pretty cool stuff besides just being a degenerate. Who knew?
Well, it's always nice to see someone who has other talents than being a degenerate. It's always a nice thing.
Ace degenerate.
Oh yeah, he found a way to break all the safeguards on Grok.
Hold on. Hey, Wrangler.
Yeah. Oh no. I can't even explain what that's referring to.
I don't even want to ask. Like I'm not gonna open that door.
It's best not to.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm supposed to do my pitch after that. Thanks, Chris.
This is your pitch, Chris. Wrangler, what are you talking about?
You can find my books on Amazon. You got Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World, magic fueled sci-fi adventures, a little bit Goonies, a little bit fantasy, a whole lot of fun. Check them out. And you not only are they fun for you to read, I kept them clean. You can share them with your kids, and you won't have any problems with that. Also, you can check me out over on Substack under Frequency Studios. Got a short story over there, set in the same continuity, about some LA detectives trying to solve a case. And also my YouTube channel. Do channel search for @Wrangler212. And every Monday we do the weekly Wing It, where we just sit down and usually start talking. We make it up as we go along. Nice, fun, little casual hangout stream. Many of the same faces you see over here. And you can also follow me on the X Twitter @Frequency Studios. Just drop the first E. And you'll know it's there because you'll see pictures of Haley and Elizabeth. So you'll know it's the right Frequency Studios. So go ahead, give me a follow over there. And yeah, maybe see you guys on Monday. Every Monday night at 8:05 p.m. Eastern.
Subscribe and make sure you got the notifications set up.
That's right. It's all the YouTube stuff. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, blah, blah, blah.
Shall we hit the
What
trailer?
is there something about a hype button now, too?
Just listen, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with all these youngins anymore. Shall we hit the trailer, good sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Amy and Elizabeth are back, and this time the spuds are really going to fly. Who's wrong? And this time the spuds
That's right. Very few problems you can't solve with a well-aimed potato gun.
That's right. And a big ass spaceship, which is landing
Gorgeous.
soon. Yeah, I just finished it yesterday. I'm going to scan it today, and you'll have it in your inbox.
Awesome, man.
pretty soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Then I'm gonna back you up with more commissions.
Happy to do that. I also am doing a commission for Mr. Billy Bob, which I shouldn't
Oh,
show.
nice.
Don't pause this.
Hold on.
And I got Rattel number 2 started. I got some sketches out for the pages 2 and 3.
Oh, sweet.
It's happening. It's happening, folks. Make sure to follow that. And we've got the Commandos on Saturday. But after this, I'm going to be at CG After Dark in about a half an hour, I think. These things can fluctuate, as always. But thank you, as always, for tuning into the show. Stay tuned for next week. We don't have a guest set up yet, but we're open. So if you have a project to promote or you want to get on and talk about comics, let me know, DM me, or send me an email. And until then, take care, God bless, and read on.
God bless everybody.
See you.
Boys, boy, boy, boys.